Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And so this is part 2, and this is where I did the painting, and we'll jump right into it. And so I done this little collage. You know, this still has the little frame around it. So what I done was stuck these flowers to the frame, and I also went ahead and hot glued the frame down because I figured I really didn't need it to move. But then that caused a problem up here when I went to fold it back the other way, where, you know, like if it's folded this way and it's bound right here, then it don't fold back the other way so good. So I did have to cut it. So anyway, so, you know, this little image was made with my pulley printer. And these other images came out of the antiquarian book. And I'm still finding a hard time to make them stick. And then this little saying, when you wake up to find out it was all a dream. I did that on the pulley printer. And then I just took my little frame. Anytime I see frames, I cut those out, and, you know, any little thing that could be a border. So, you know, I just stuck it inside of there. And so that's how that goes. And actually, she's in 2 parts. And, you know, when you pull up an image on Pinterest, you know, you can, you know, make it to be the widest in the little frame. But if it doesn't include the legs, you know, you can crop it and do the legs in another frame and reprint that one. So this here is 2 pieces of printer tape to make her longer. Okay, so here's the picture. So I made it, you know, I hot glued these images to the frame where I could pick them up, and they would cover this picture as well. And I like how that does. And then over here to my little person picture, you know, she come out of the antiquarian book, and I just added the face from the pulley printer. But everything else is pretty much out of a magazine. And then I took my label maker, which I'm not real satisfied with. I said, where there's a will, there's a way. Because when I was making this, I thought, how could I do it where, you know, this would get the flowers, and these would get the flowers. And then, you know, I thought, okay, I'll staple it to that, and, you know, and then the frame. And then I said, well, let me go ahead and just glue the frame down, because I didn't need it to move. So anyway, that's how that turned out. But when I did the words, you know, it's on clear background, but then I thought if I just put the words against this, it would not show up. So then I stuck the words to magazine background and cut it out. And I still wasn't satisfied. And I thought, well, I'll go around it with a Stabilo. And I'm still not satisfied, but it is what it is right now. But then I went ahead and done the next one, because I kind of like, if I had done the collage in front of you, you wouldn't get the element of surprise. So, you know, here we have a bird that I got out of a magazine flyer. I'll try to move you guys down a little bit. And I got it out of a retail magazine, so I went ahead and cut it out. And so, you know, I'm always making the tags and the stickers in here. So, you know, I'm always looking to see if things can double as other things. So I put, you know, this little image here come out of my pulley printer. But, you know, it's black and white. So I went around it with one of my yellow markers, and then went here with the pink marker. And then I put on here, I guess you can have it both ways. Because I was thinking, okay, this lady, I like this head on this lady, but I also like this lady like this also. So I said, well, how could I have it both ways? And I thought about cutting the frame off and putting this photo inside the frame, but I thought, no, I'll just take a piece of, this is the cellophane from, you know, a letter. And I just thought I would scoot that down in there like that. And it seems to be holding up thus far. I was really shocked at, you know, how shiny this is and glassine it is, that I thought it would not stick with just regular glue, but it does. And then this bird over here, you know, this is a lady's dress upside down, so that's the bird's headdress. So I said, well, why can't this lady be a different lady during the day than she is at night? So then you take this off and put this over here, and she becomes like a petite lady. And then you're going to take this right here and stick it over here for the bird. So you have two tags in one. So I changed the look of the bird, and I changed the look of the lady with the dress also. So I thought that was just really neat. I love how that turned out. And the background was really by accident, because once I got through with this other page over here, card, I was just scraping black Liquitex over this, you know, golden background that I had. And I was just trying to get paint off of a brush. I mean, off of a credit card. So let me back up. So actually the page just had the underpants on it and the writing. So I took, you know, the black and just went over it in that. And then I took a little bit of white, dipped it in a white, and just sort of just lightly dragged my brush across the picture. And you know, with the underpants on it and all, it's going to drag bumpy. And that's how that did that. And this come out of my, I have a flower collage book that I've had for a while. And I got that out of that. And then took some yellow paint and got that on a baby wipe and just smeared that around to get this golden look. But I really do like how you can interchange these. And I believe I got the little stickers at Michael's, you know, just wherever you find the stickers to hold up the pictures, the command strips, what I'm trying to think about. Okay, so I after I done that, so I moved on to another page, and you know, went ahead again with the underpants. And after I done the underpants, I just went on with some blue, like the aqua, you know, the brown, the green. And then I was taking two different types of the shimmery spray and just taking the ball out and just hitting it all over with that. But since then, I've took, it kind of was too bright. So, I took the mustard seed, you know, and went over it. I think I took the spice marmalade. So, you know, all my backgrounds are going to have about 8 different layers. So, anyway, I guess that sparkles really good on camera, the shimmery. But, so I had this little image that come out of the, it's called Cherish magazine, and it has a lot of great images in it. I like, and how it has, that they sell artwork and stuff like that. But anyway, it had this little chandelier in it, and had this little rug in it. I think was an art image, and I thought, well, let's see if somehow I can't make this be the top of that doll. And this little face, round face, come out of the you know, one of my pulley prints. It was one like this here, but it probably wasn't this one, but you know, it was another one. And I just put it over the chandelier so you could put it inside of here. And then I pulled a bunch of images that I'm trying to work out now to go in here. And I was actually wanting to think of some way to maybe that I could maybe stick this down, but I'm really still trying to decide that. And the vase come out of the Cherish magazine also, but these images here came out of the Antiquarian book. And since this was kind of like a baby, I was kind of like the baby was in a dream, and I'm trying to put some images down that maybe that I found in the Antiquarian book, but I'm trying to think, well, maybe the baby might be dreaming these images, just juvenile looking images. And here was some children playing. And I was trying to think of a little border too to go around here. I wasn't quite happy with my border, but I still wanted to put all these images down. And I kind of like to have a plan before I come on camera. But, you know, I gotta let you guys see how my process is. So a lot of these images that come out Antiquarian, they're not sticking that well, I guess, because, you know, this is acrylic, and plus I'm putting a lot of glue down and then more distressed ink on top of that. So it's not letting these stick too well. And plus I may pull the images out, and I may stick them down at night to this here just to see what the game plan is, knowing that they'll be popped back up by in the morning. And I need to look for a border. But I may go around this. And then I was wanting to, like, there was an eye here that was looking over the baby. And even the yellow's coming off on my glue stick. I hope all my friends down in Texas are doing okay. I just heard minutes ago of a storm. Really bad storm going through. Guess we can go ahead and stick this down. It was supposed to be like the zebra was coming up out the vase. That was the thought process. I knew I was going to have a time with this because I actually double paged the vase. So now it's not wanting to stick down so great. I'll probably have to use the liquid glue. I don't think none of it's sticking. I guess it was that page, it was so slick. Let me see if I can get some of this glued down. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got everything glued down, and I was looking through the Cherish magazine again, and I kind of like this green subdued border. So I'm going to cut that out and put this around for the border, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and put the border down, and I found this goose or whatever, swan, out of this Cherish. You know, they have a lot of little pictures in here as well. Let me show you another page. Here's another page, which I might cut the antlers out. There's another frame, a nice vase, a rugs, might be interesting. You know, a lot of little things in here to cut out. It's supposed to be stuff that you buy, but, you know, it has artwork in here. Let me see, what else? I think it has all these little pictures. It's actually a website, you know, that you can order things off of. It's kind of expensive website, but I don't know, 5-6 years ago, I ordered a vase off there. It was like $30. It kind of, to me, was like eBay. And that was the cheapest thing on there, $30, but the vase was so gorgeous. And they started sending me these magazines ever since, but I've never bought anything further from them. But I do love my vase. But here's the way it turned out, and I might put some more this mustard seed. See how this does. Which I love the mustard seed. I never did go around this, but I think my border's still in the drying stage. But just to tone it down some. I kind of like how it turned out, and I guess it'll take 2 or 3 days for this to dry, because I really put a lot of glue there in the middle to really hold that in there. So yeah, it'll take 24 hours for that to dry out. And I think we will call it a day. And if you could subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and as always, see you tomorrow.